Give me some, give me. Give me some, give me.
Is that free smoke I see?
Give me some, give me. Give me some, give me some, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me.
CJ on 32s and you rocking out with Free
The life of Jerry Bear, man.
TK's Garage.
You on a budget, man. If you rock with me, you need to rock with free smoke, baby.
Mess with Free Smoke heavy.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy CamelCat.
Beauty 392B.
Make sure y'all doing a free smoke. Hey, man. Say, man. Hey, man. It's your boy, man. Real for real, man.
Free Smoke. Hey, Free Smoke. Free Smoke. And you're watching Free Smoke.
Are you watching Free Smoke?
Free Smoke. Free Smoke. Free Smoke.
Free smoke. Rocking with free smoke, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Yeah.
To the latest podcast on YouTube, Free Smoke.
Make sure y'all tune in to the free smoke family,
Free
man.
Smoke.
What's going on, guys? Modern Day Muscle from Free Smoke. Make sure you go and check out freesmokeofficial.com where you can get your Free Smoke apparel. We're covering all bodies from small to 5X. Make sure you come and check it out. Again, that is freesmokeofficial.com. Go and get your apparel.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I'm your boy FaTKaT. We got the Relly Rellz in the building. If you don't know, you're watching Free Smoke Home. News for the culture, man. Hey, don't forget, we got freesmokeofficial.com. As you guys just seen the commercial, freesmokeofficial.com. We got all kinds of merch for you guys, man. Shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, all kind of different colors for y'all, all kind of different sizes. Yes, as we got on right now, as you guys can see. Like I said, different sizes, different colors, all kind of stuff for y'all, man. So make sure y'all go in there and shop till you drop, man. You know what I'm saying? And see if you might like something that you like. If you find something that you might like, I feel confident that you will. You know what I'm saying? Definitely go in there and check it out. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Got a little hip hop news for y'all today, and of course, you know, a lot of times when we talk about hip hop stuff, man, sometimes it's, you know, centered around tragedy or you know what I'm saying, some type of beef or this and that and the third, and you know, just something that's like kind of like a downer, you know what I'm saying, like a negative type of thing, man. But hey, today's a little different. We're proud to announcement that we just seen, man, Kanye West and of course Drake, man. If you guys have not been following, man, they've been kind of at each other, man, for a little while now. But it seems like all is well. And seems like they might have squashed that beef. You know what I'm saying? Rellz, what you think about that?
Hey, man, in this situation, I got to give a major shout out to the homie Jay Prince, man. You know, from my understanding, he was one of the key facilitators in making this happen and getting these two guys together, man. Because, you know, we know what beef does over a period of time. We know what can transpire from beef over a period of time. But now it's like, I like this because it's like, okay, we've been trying beef for years and it all ends bad. You know what I mean? Let's try love and let's try support and let's try linking up and peace. And let's see the result of that. You know, a lot of times in this game, man, you got labels that pit rappers against each other. You got people on their side that pit them against each other, man. And it's just amazing to see these guys through the shots that was thrown, the diss tracks that were made. These guys come together, man. I believe Dave Chappelle was actually at the location, man. But I think it does take somebody like Jay Prince to make something like this happen. People don't know Jay Prince is behind a lot of hip hop beats that were squashed. You know, he was the reason behind a lot of them. So I definitely, you know, gotta, you know, show love to Jay Prince for being an orchestrator in this situation. Because could you imagine what Kanye and Drake could do together, bro? Like, you talking about them bringing their, you know, their fan bases together, their supporters together, bro? Like, could you imagine if, okay, you know, Jay and Kanye had to watch the throne. What if you got Drake and Kanye on the collab album, bro? Could you imagine what type of numbers that album would do, bro? Like, it would be crazy. But I'm here for it. I'm glad that they're here for it. I'm glad that them guys made peace with each other, man. As we know, man, life is short, bro. It can be real short. You know, so I'd love to see this, man. Let's start this this thing of peace, man. Let's start the trend of peace, you know, out here, man, because we already did the negative stuff. It ain't working for us, you know. So hopefully Kanye and Drake will be examples for the rest of us out here, man, and how we can put things to the side. This happened. I was younger, you were younger. I said some things I didn't mean to say. You said some things in the heat of the moment. You know, we all good now. Everything is all love, man. So I'm here for it, bro. And this the only kind of up and stuck I like right here. Let's keep peace up and stuck, you know, at the end of the day, brother.
Hey, I agree with you wholeheartedly, man. At the end of the day, you know, well, first of all, let me say this. You know, beef does end bad, and 9 times out of, you know, in most occasions. Now, do I think Drake and Kanye's beef would end it like that?
No.
I don't know about that. Not well. Let me say this: not between them two.
Yeah.
But
collateral damage.
Exactly. I was going to say that because no matter how peaceful, no matter how corny, no matter how whatever it is you might think that the headrunners are, that the frontliners are, trust me, they got a few people in the background that can handle some business if need be. You know what I'm saying? And it may not even be directly to them, but but somebody that they know, you know what I'm saying, could definitely go, you know, probably handle something if something needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it may not be directly connected to that particular person, but that person that is connected to that person might know somebody else and might know, and then that's how things get handled. You know what I'm saying? You know, what I'm getting at is, like you said, collateral damage, where, you know, somebody that's on this side of the house versus somebody that's on that side of the house, and next thing you know, they get to what's the name, and then boom, there you go, then something crazy happens, and of course they're gonna tie it back to the frontliners, right?
Absolutely.
So, but anyway, but with that being said, man, at the end of the day, whatever it is, though, man, like I said, everything you just said, man, I echo it. Let's try peace, man. Let's try everybody getting along, and you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason for it. Like, there's literally no reason for the beef and negativity. Like, for what? Like, for what? Like, there's no reason for it. There's nothing positive comes out of it. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm a big stickler on, you don't have to be friends with everybody. Not everybody meshes, and their personalities, you know, mesh, and I get that. I understand that. There's not, you don't have to be cool with everybody. You don't got to be friends with everyone. But at the same time, just because I'm not friends with you, don't mean I gotta beef with you. You know what I'm saying? That means I don't gotta dislike you. That don't mean I gotta have a disdain for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just coexist. You know, you do your thing, I do my thing, and everybody's happy. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I don't have to have an issue with you. Period. That's it. You know what I'm saying? No, you have to have an issue with me. I don't understand why people go overboard and they gotta have an issue with someone. That's to me is the part where it's like, it's just crazy to me, man. But big time shout out to Drake, man. Big time shout out to Kanye. Hey, listen, if Kanye produces anything for Drake,
hey,
man,
bro,
man, oh man,
I think the music culture needed this right here, bro. And you know, you got a lot of people, I think, that have been getting away with producing half interested music. But when you have something like this that could potentially come about, bro, man, don't even think about dropping your album that year. That's what I'm
just a glimpse. And if we just get a glimpse of Kanye on those tracks that he produced, or even if he's on the track himself.
Crazy.
Bro, when I tell you, hey, like you said, bro, don't even, whatever album you had, you thought you was going to release around that time, just postpone it. You know what I'm saying? just postpone that.
Yeah.
It'll be in your best interest. It'll behoove you to postpone whatever it is that you had dropped it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever project you had dropped it. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Or just drop it as a mixtape, and that way, you know, no harm, no foul. And you can be like, it was a mixtape anyway. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really worried about it making no numbers anyway.
Yeah, because your first week numbers ain't gonna be good.
But speaking of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of hip hop, man, our next thing we got for y'all today is funny because it doesn't really it involves hip hop, but not really, because this person does dabble in hip hop, you know, in hip hop himself. But he's not necessarily a hip hop artist per se. When we say hip hop, we mean like a mainstream hip hop artist. But he is a very well known YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? And somebody kind of used the hip hop culture against this person. So it kind of all ties in together, man. And we're talking about none other than, let me move this out the way. We're talking about none other than Alex Choi and Mr. Organik. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, if you guys have been following this, man, but apparently Alex Choi says some choice, opinions in Mr. Organik's direction, or Mr. Organik caught wind of it, and you know what I'm saying, and things went from there, and Mr. Organik, kind of called him out. He actually had a couple screenshots. If you go to his IG, Mr. Organik's IG, you'll kind of see some of those conversations that were had. I believe what Alex Choi did post, I believe he immediately, he kind of took him down right after, I guess, the interaction, the conversation, I should say, that Organik had with him. But anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and let Rellz explain what was said, and and we'll go from there, man. Well, Rellz, what you think about that?
Hey, man. First of all, anytime anyone outside of the culture says or does something to belittle, demean, or disparage the culture, I got a problem. So what he posted was basically says this essentially: rappers have ghettofied Gucci and Louis Vuitton and Lamborghinis. Don't start ghettoifying McLarens as well. Now, for those of you with the culture, we know what ghettofied is code word for, right?
You can read between those lines.
Hey, and you ain't really gotta have a college education or a high school diploma to figure that one out. So for him to say that, and I wholeheartedly agree with how Mr. Organik came at him in the video. He said, you can only mean one or two things. I'm gonna add something else though. Okay, so I say it can be three. The first thing was either you're taking a direct shot at Mr. Organik himself, because he was at SEMA, did an unveiling of his amazing 720 McLaren there. You could be talking to him direct. Or two, this could be a blanket racist statement to the whole culture. Or my choice, three, both one and two. At the end of the day.
Combo.
Yeah, a combo of both of them. So when you say ghettofied, and FaTKaT, do me a favor, FaTKaT, pull that picture back up for me, brother.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What did you do to this Lamborghini? Now, I would be wrong if I say, something using a heritage word that people would say about Asians and say you did that to the car. I would be wrong, right? That wouldn't be cool to do. But what did you do to this Lamborghini right here? Doesn't look like a stock one to me, bro. So looks like you did your modifications or whatever to your liking, which is what anybody. If I spend $250,000 on a Huracan, or if I spend $500,000 on a Aventador, you know what that says? I can do whatever the heck I want to do with that car. At the end of the day, you don't have to like it. You know what I mean? You don't have to look at it. But for him to make a blanket statement like that, man, they always say when people show you who they are the first time, believe them. Because a lot of people like to go back and retract. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Once they get in trouble, and once they get caught, and once they get called out, oh, I didn't mean it like that, and blah, blah, blah. Believe them when they show you the first time who they are. And Alex Choi just showed us exactly who he was. And if anybody out there, whether it be real life, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Instagram, wants to defend him and making this blanket statement and saying don't ghettoify, which we know what ghettoify is code word for. If you want to defend, feel free to inbox me. I will give you my phone number and we can sit there and have a conversation.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that you want all the smoke?
We'll take
Bro,
all smoke, give free smoke at the end of the day, because I don't play about the culture, man, especially when somebody doing something positive. Somebody is being artistic. Did anyone go to, I'm pretty sure Michelangelo had people that didn't like his artwork, but do you reach to the, racism and classism and all that type of stuff? Nah. I am free to be as creative as I want to be with the things that I have. Now, Alex Choi, if you want to go buy somebody a Lamborghini and tell them how to keep it, by all means, go for it. You know what I mean? But you're in the public, okay? You chose to be a public figure. So when you choose to be a public figure and you make statements like this, you have to deal with the public repercussions and so forth and so on. There may be somebody that say, hey, next time I see Alex, I want to have a conversation with him to see how he really feels, to check his temperature. And you can't be mad about that because you put this out on a public platform that this is how you feel. Somebody can say, hey man, what you mean by ghetto fire? Who's in the ghetto? Who you talking about? So that one right there, like I said, that touched the nerve with me. I'm glad Mr. Organik made a response to that, and I'm glad that he took it on for the culture. In my opinion, and hey man, I ride for him on that situation right there, man, and I got his back. If anybody want to come back and say something about Mr. Organik saying something, once again, please DM me, and you can get all the free smoke you want via FaceTime, phone call, whatever you want to do.
Hey, my thing is this, right? Again, if you go back to some of those screenshots, he was like, "Oh, my bad, bro. I didn't know who you were at the time."
Really?
And my thing is, what does that even matter? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, it don't.
What does it mean who he is? Because the Organik told him that, hey man, I'm cool with DDE or what I'm saying, this, that, and third, and whatever. Like, I got this and I got that, and that, this is what I. Oh, okay, I see who you are now. My bad, I didn't mean that comment.
Don't matter.
That's my point. Is what does it matter who an individual is as far as what you feel about a particular situation? You know what I'm saying? So now that you know who he is, now it's not ghettofied because you know who it is.
So what if I do?
Exactly.
Is it ghettofied because you don't know me?
That's what I'm getting at. So people tend to think a certain way, or they want to skew their vision or their opinion based on who a certain individual is, or if not, they know this person, they don't know that person. Because you thought you were just making a statement about the car, had no idea whose car that was, or who, whatever. You just making a statement about the car in general as a blanket statement. But now that car is tied to someone, oh my bad, I didn't mean it like that. What you mean? You did mean it like that, because like you said, take exactly what somebody says, right? Before before they get all the backstory, take exactly what someone says and what they show you, what they speak about, and take that for what it's worth, because there's no taking back after you realize, okay, I see, I know who you are now. It doesn't change your statement. It does not change the statement.
Hey, what it is you realize the person you was talking about lives in LA, and there's a good chance that y'all might run in the same circles, and you could accidentally see him, and then okay, now here's the moment of clarity for you. At the end of the day, when he made the statement that rappers, okay, with an S on the end, have, so now 99.9% of mainstream rappers look like me and you. You know what I'm saying? They come from our culture. So now you're putting a blanket statement on all rappers that we all ghetto-fied. You know what I'm saying? So we know what culture the word ghetto is tied to. At the end of the day, it's just like when the code word thug, you know what I'm saying? We know what that's code for. you know, at the end of the day. So, you know, hey, you know, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time.
Hey, and listen, man. At the end of the day, you know, I know some people might think a little bit differently about him, but look, man, we respect everyone. We respect everyone's culture. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we highlight, you know, what we want to highlight here on this channel because we weren't getting highlighted like that. So that's the reason why we decided to make this channel, just to make sure that we're getting highlighted as well with all the great things that we're doing as far as our demographic and our culture. But we respect everyone's culture. We respect everyone's opinion and you know, especially their creative. You know what I'm saying? Their creative you know, art. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, especially on this YouTube thing, everybody has whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has dope concepts and nobody wants to be the same. You know what I'm saying? It got nothing to do with anybody culturally. People just have different opinions in what they feel is a dope build or whatnot, especially in the card game. So at the end of the day, man, for someone to attack someone, you could have just said, "Oh man, you know, that's you know what I'm saying, that's a horrible rap."
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your opinion. You're entitled to it.
That's your opinion. You're entitled to the opinion. You don't like the rap. You don't like the build. You don't like the wheels. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? That's a horrible rap. You know what I'm saying? Those wheels are garbage. You know what? I guarantee Mr. Organik probably wouldn't have to say nothing about it because at the end of the day, bro, it's cool. You're entitled to your opinion. But the moment you tie that, like you said, the moment you tie that to a specific demographic, a specific culture, that's when you got the problem. Because now you're saying that everybody in that culture, everybody in that demographic, everybody that you know, say that basically looks like that or is tied to, like you said, those words that you said, ghetto and this and that and third. Everybody that's over there on that side of the house, you know what I'm saying? Everything they touch basically turns to shit.
Essentially,
it turns to straight doo doo. Yeah. Oh my God, here we go. Now these guys are gonna mess this up now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now that they have access to this, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, they did the Lamborghinis. Now they're moving on to McLarens, and then they're gonna mess the McLarens up now. So you're saying that everything that these guys do, everything these guys touch,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In this specific culture, this specific demographic, oh, they're gonna turn into straight doo doo. That's what you're saying.
That's all he says.
So you gotta watch what you say out here, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, and by the way, Mr. Organik, no matter which way you spit it, twist it, spin it, you can say that he, you know, however you want to say it, man. Whether if he did it straight off for YouTube, if he did it off of crypto, if he did it off of some people want to hate and say that he conned the people out of whatever, however you want to say he did it. The fact is that he did it. He's self-made. You know what I'm saying? He started off literally with a freaking V6 CTS, you know what I'm saying, coupe. And look where he's at right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And he, of course, and from what I know about Alex Choi, you know what I'm saying, came up with a big old silver, you know, golden and silver spoon in his mouth. And, you know what I'm saying, 17, 18 years old, driving up with supercars because his parents, you know what I'm saying, hooked him up. Which, again, I don't have no issues with that. You know, a lot of people got issues with that's daddy's money, that's mommy. Who cares? That's cool. That's the American dream. The American dream is to provide for your children and not let them struggle with this and that and third. So daddy's money, this and that, which he got a lot of flack for, by the way. That's daddy's money. That's out. Listen, the only reason why generational wealth. The only reason why you're mad at that's daddy's money is because your daddy ain't got the money like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if your father was rich, well, you're gonna be like, "Oh, I don't want your money, daddy." Hell no, you're gonna be like, "Bro, yes." You know what I'm saying? Where's my inheritance? Where's my am I heirs or something? Am I, you know what I'm saying? Hook me up with a business, this and that and third. That's the American dream, exactly. That's generational wealth. I never understood the whole "that's daddy's money" concept because that's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? Is for somebody in your family to finally make it, and then from there start passing that down. Simple as that. So, but the point is, you can't come from that and then get mad at someone else or hate on someone else that they are that person in their family that's, you know what I'm saying, doing it, you know, finally getting on the trajectory to take care of the entire family.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's all I got though, man. Yo, Rellz, We got any announcements, brother?
Hey, man, coming up April 9th, 2022, man. We got the next big showdown between Don't Master and Demonology going down, man. Once we get all the hotel information as well as the official flyer, we'll make sure we post it right here as soon as we get it. And keep your ear to the streets because there will be another Gap Fest going down. So date, location, and all that stuff. Make sure you stay in tune for that as well. We'll get it to you as soon as we get it here at Free Smoke.
Yes, sir, man. Don't forget, man, in the description below, we got the P.O. box, man. Make sure you guys hit that up. If you want to send us any gifts or anything, whatever, man, we'll open it up here on the channel for you. And of course, we'll shout you guys out. And on top of that, if you want, or actually not if, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit the all button as well. Share these videos with all your friends and your family so we can get more eyeballs, obviously, on this. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And then we'll definitely have to help the channel grow a little bit more. Hey, the live shows will be coming back here soon, man. We might have I think we have somebody coming on this Sunday. So make sure you guys stay tuned, you know what I'm saying? So we could actually go ahead and confirm everything. We had a couple weeks off from people, we were traveling and things of that nature, holidays and whatnot. So we're getting back into the live shows here soon. I know you guys love the live shows. So that's coming back on, man. So the only way you're not going to miss that is if you subscribe and hit the notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, that's all we got for y'all. Yo, bless up to everyone out there. Big time salute. And shout out to the Free Smoke Squad. If you don't know, you are watching Free Smoke, and we do this for the culture. We out of here. Later.